You guys gotta watch this clip. I'm gonna rewind it in a second so you can see like 15 seconds that lead up to this. But this man on the screen is a Republican congressman from New York. You'll see his name down there in a minute when I rewind this. But they're talking about Mr. Fake George Santos, who is an absolute spy. I wrote about this on one of my writings. It might be a side note. It's available in my group on Facebook called Esoteric Essays. George Santos is a total spy. He's like what we use in our country. Our country will take a person like George Santos and create a total fake background. And they'll send him somewhere and they will have him commit horrible crimes and frauds, just like George Santos did down in South America or wherever. It was like Brazil or somewhere. One of his identities did a whole bunch of horrible crimes and embezzled millions and millions of dollars. So we do this with other people, just like what he did down there. But we'll do it in like China or somewhere. And they'll do horrible crimes and then they'll fund their spy missions with that money that they embezzled. So we're not even paying for it like a government. We're actually having these master spies steal money under fake names like George Santos did in Brazil or wherever he did this. And then he came here and then he totally lied about everything about himself and he got himself elected as a congressman. And he refuses to leave. He came to Las Vegas here and he was partying like crazy with prostitutes, doing drugs, cocaine, lots of stuff. People have weird stories. They won't tell you about them, but whatever. I don't give a crap if they know. But he got Botox. He was on OnlyFans, some kind of prostitute site. He was doing lots of crazy shit with his money that they gave him, his that he embezzled, and his, what do you call it? His funds for being elected. So he was doing a lot of crazy crap out here in Vegas and everywhere because he's a spy. He's meant to cause trouble so he can fund himself. And then that's why everything about him is a lie. And watch what this man says. They even know this. I'm telling you, our government knows exactly who and what he is. And that he's been implanted here to cause trouble and to screw things up. And some of them want him out. And some of them are working with him. And listen, watch this guy. This proves they know that he is totally a fraud.
To kick him out of the House regardless of the political...
Volume 17. Volume 32.
At all. He is a dedicated, committed con man who is in the halls of Congress, and access to government secrets, to...
Hold on, I'm going to have to rewind this. I'm sorry. If you've watched this so far, you'll deal with it. It's important so you can hear this. I didn't have the volume turned up. Let me turn it up. I'm doing this live. I just need to make sure you guys realize what's happening. The ones that really care. I'm sorry it's so frantic, but it's worth watching.
Of the political consequences.
We don't know who he is at all. He is a dedicated, committed con man who is in the halls of Congress, and access to government secrets, to a lot of things that could be damaging to this country. He has to go.
George Santos is doing what every con man and 4-year-old does, which is to ignore the truth.
So that first Republican even said, we don't know who he is at all. That's what I'm trying to get here. The whole George Santos persona is completely fraudulent in the first place. And that's not who this man is. And we're being lied to. And some of them know it. They won't tell us this. But this man knows this. He knows it. But they won't blatantly just come out and say, hey, there's an infiltrator. It's a fraud. It's a spy. They won't do that because then we'll know the government is completely hijacked and out of control. They have no control of anything at all. Alright, I'm sorry this video was so crazy, but hopefully you made it through it because it's sort of important. Alright, peace guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm hoping and praying for peace, man. But things look really bad. Alright, next time I'll hopefully bring you something better. Peace.